fans, soccer fans, and actually NFL fans, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster, California, Tuesday evening, the 12th. I felt I needed to post one today because USA! Yesterday, at the annual FIFA Ballon d'Or Awards, where awards are given for the previous year's achievements as far as play, goals of the year, management, coaches, best players, both male and female, youth players, all these. Well, Carly Lloyd, our midfielder, number 10, became only our third female player ever to be granted female player of the year. Mia Hamm has won it, and so has Abby Wambach. So Carly Lloyd is Player of the Year, FIFA Player of the Year, women's side for last year. Jill Ellis is women's coach for last year. And of course, the hell just knocked down? We all knew it was going to come down to either Messi or Ronaldo, even though Neymar was in the hunt, Pogba. Who else? Iniesta, maybe a couple others. Anyway, Messi won his five Ballon d'Or awards. Nobody else has ever done something like that. Ronaldo has done 3, and he won the last 2 years in a row. Before that, Messi won 4 years in a row. And Messi's still young. He's 27, 28 years old, I believe. And Ronaldo is 31, 32. So it's likely that Messi will win possibly 1 or 2 more. And maybe Ronaldo also, although he had an off year last year compared to what he's always done recently. But you know what? These guys set such high standards that if they don't continuously score 50, 60, 70 goals throughout the calendar year in all competitions, somebody says, oh, they're slipping. 2 best players we're seeing in our generation right now, male or female. But females, we have brilliant players also. Anyway, but today, right now I'm watching Bournemouth at West Ham United. We have some BPL games going on today. Later, I'm going to watch Man United take on Newcastle United. And then tomorrow, Liverpool takes on Arsenal. And Tottenham takes on Leicester. And Tottenham just played Leicester in the FA Cup, and they drew. And they have to do a replay. So Tottenham and Leicester are going to play 3 matches against each other within the span of like 2 weeks, or maybe even less than 2 weeks. Because the other games are the 19th, they're this weekend? Are they the replays? I believe so, possibly. Ooh, I got to look. Anyway, so, but I want to speak about, first of all, when I was talking about in my last post on Sunday, and I referred to some of the FA Cup results, and I mentioned this team, Wickham, and I pronounced it Wycombe, something like that. It's actually Wickham. I'm sorry, I blew that. So I apologize. Oh, by the way, today on the set of the show that I work on, The Soul Man, I'm the on-set prop master with my very good friend John Bazagian as a prop master. Last week I gave out AFL beanies to all the cast and some of the crew members that I know are fellow footballers. I'm going to try to get them to other people too as much as possible with what I have remaining, and then I'll have to purchase some more. But anyway, so today Cedric comes in, rehearsals, sweat, and he's got the beanie on. And he does the rehearsal. So at one point, I told one of the other friends of mine, George, the DP, I said, we got to take a photo. And then Mark Anthony walked in with his. He put him. So we took a photo. I posted it on my social page. Am I allowed to say on YouTube? But Facebook. So go over there and watch that. I think I might have to shoot a remote video with Cedric. Who knows? Why not? Anyway, see. And I wore in the picture mine, but mine says referee. But the ones I give them say I found it in right here, AFL. It's the same thing. Real quickly, I want to talk about something though. You guys know, because I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but you know there's going to be a new club, LAFC. I may have. 26 plus people partnership with Will Ferrell, Mia Hamm. I did mention this. Now I remember. I'm going back to so forget that. What I do want to talk about is this though. Yesterday I was watching a show called the Keys and Gray Show. Richard Keys and Andy Gray. and they touched on something that I've been talking about. The possibility of instant replay. Well, it appears that next year, at least in the FA Cup, they're going to try it. And as he referred to it, it was Richard Keys. It was great the way the Brits refer to things and the words that they use. He said, television evidence, video technology. But his concern is this, that video technology will be used to influence the outcome of games now with television rather than just cover it. So he's concerned that because of the replay, now it influences the outcome of the game. Well, no. The concern should be this. Get the call right. Now, yes, of course, Andy Keys brought up the fact that now you're going to have two referees determining calls, because you're going to have the center referee, this match referee, and his assistants. But in certain cases, there will be a video referee up in the booth watching, and he may say something that will override what the referee has called on the field. Well, they do that in the NFL now with their instant replays, and in some other cases they'll check. The NHL, they check if the puck has crossed the line, and they have to rule on it. The key is you get the call right. What's wrong with it? Try it. Let's do only for things where a goal has been involved, a goal being scored or not being scored, or a PK being called or not being called, or a key offside being called or not being called in the area where it influences a goal being scored. If it's something that happens in the middle of the pitch, who the hell friggin' cares? Nothing's going on with the game at that point. Doesn't matter. Well, I mean, the game is going on, but, let's face it. Dinklage is out there in the middle field with a little ball running around, and he clips somebody. Doesn't matter. But if Dinklage is in the area, in the 18-yard area, and he's going along, and somebody nails him, you got to call it. Poor Dinklage. That's why I had to use you as a prop. Anyway, that's it. I got to go. So, I'll come back towards the end of the week and do another post. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Say no to racism. Always say no to racism. My heater just went on. Go USA! We did that at the awards. Go USA!